Hey everyone, here's a quick demo on how to update one of your agents in X to collaborate with each other on a task. So I've set up here as a very basic agent. This is a poet, and we've given it some basic things like some memory and hooked up the LLM already. The prompt is very simple. We're just going to tell it that it's a world-renowned poet, and we want it to generate some output. Just a quick demo. So let's write a very short poem on apples. And so we can see here that it's going to give us some nice sample output here. So in this example, what we want to do is we want to add a critic. Now I've already built the critic agent, but we need to add in the delegation step. So you want to do is click on the output for the LLM chain, and we'll search for the DelegateToAgent component. This component is going to forward the request to this other agent. We've already created the critic, so we'll just put in its alias. We're going to forward all of the inputs to it, but you could specify specific inputs that you'd like to output. So in our case, we're outputting a poem, but we can just leave this blank to send everything over there. We can also add a template so that we can better format the message that we want sent over to the other agent. This is really basic, so we're just going to tell it to critique the poem. Just to show you what the critic does, this is also a very basic agent where it's just going to it's just configured. It's been told it's a literary critic, and you're going to give it a poem as input. All right, so let's go over to the chat now and let's pull these agents in. We can pull in our critic and we can pull in our poet. And we'll make the same request again. Let's ask it to write a short poem. Now, first off, it's going to delegate to the poet agent and it's going to write our poem. But the poet agent at the end now will also delegate to the critic to get some feedback about what it wrote. And you see here that the critic has started critiquing the poem. Now, this is a very simple interaction. There's no back and forth in this, but you can see here the basics of how you could have two agents work together to refine some content.